Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Orion here. So today I want to talk about the newest gameplay that was released for Call of Duty Vanguard. Now this is the first official look at real, full-on gameplay for Call of Duty Vanguard, because we haven't gotten any gameplay footage yet. And well, how do I say this politely? They should not have released this footage. Oh god. I'm trying to come up with words here to really describe how disappointing this footage is, because as you can tell by the title of this video and by the thumbnail, my emotions are very blank. I guess if that's the best way to describe how I feel about this gameplay. I don't really think there's much to say other than, wow, I've seen this before. You want to know where I've seen this before? How about a little game called Call of Duty World War II, which just so happens to be in the same time period that this game is in, that was also done by the same studio that did that game as well, that's doing Vanguard, and is also the same looking as just about every other World War II game that we've ever had in Call of Duty, or I think just in general, no matter if it's Call of Duty or not. Yeah, and to be honest, the gameplay itself, now, I'll be honest guys, I did dissect this trailer, this gameplay a little bit, and if you look hard enough, you can tell that there are a lot of parts in this trailer where the gameplay looks very clunky. And there are certain parts that happen in the background of for example, the scene where the German fighters come in and raid the, I think it looks like a village, or not a village, just the town, the town, and all these soldiers, where they come in and they shoot them all up. You can tell that there is a character in the background that is doing something that is not in correlation with what is happening on screen. And it's like, okay, that's not very polished, and that doesn't exactly, that's not syncing up with what's happening on screen, but okay, I'll let that go. And I kind of saw this a little bit more throughout the background in this reveal, and oh my god, man. I'm sorry. I'm watching this gameplay, it just, I couldn't help but think that this honest to god, it doesn't look good. It really doesn't look that good. Now, granted, it is just 10 minutes. For all I know, the rest of the game looks better. But I have seen other campaigns in previous Call of Duty games look better than this. I mean, this looks very minimal compared to previous Call of Duty campaigns that I've seen. I mean, the graphics are the graphics, but even the graphics, by the way, speaking of graphics, yeah, it literally looks like World War II. The game, anyway, not the time period, just the game. If you guys remember what Call of Duty World War II looked like, yeah, this looks just about the same. I don't see any difference here. Granted, I will say it does look like the game is a little beefier than World War II. It does look like they've put some more work into certain aspects of the graphics, and obviously they didn't put any time into the color and the saturation, that's for sure. The color is, it's the same thing. Gray, dark, all these brown and like dark colors that are just so, it's so depressing just looking at the color palette for this game. It's so, I honest to God, like, I didn't like looking at what I was watching either for this gameplay. I'm trying hard to want to say that there's anything good about this gameplay. Like, yeah, were there some cool gameplay aesthetics to certain things that you can do? Like, the whole environmental stuff where, like, you can, like, shoot down walls. Granted, we all know who invented that, and that was obviously Battlefield, and I'm sure they're probably taking a thing out of Battlefield with that. and I'm kind of hoping that that's just for campaign. So I don't really mind it too much, even though again, I mean, knowing Call of Duty, they probably did just take that from Battlefield, because, you know, Call of Duty nowadays can't seem to do anything on its own. Honestly, and of course it's the game, it's the campaign. To be clear, this is not multiplayer and this is not zombies. This is campaign. And we all know campaign is usually something that you just play through it once and then you never play it ever again. So for all I know, this is not really that big of a deal. But I'm just talking, this video is mainly just in terms of talking about how the game looks. And from what the gameplay, the 9 minutes of gameplay that we did get. And so far, it's very lackluster. It's about what I expected, to be honest. Like, I knew and somewhere deep down that this is probably what the game was going to look like before we ever got the reveal. And I would be shocked. To be clear, I'm not trying to say that this game will inevitably be really bad. But I cannot imagine that they ever actually make a game that was worse than Call of Duty World War II. There's just no chance. And that's not to dog on Call of Duty World War II, because I actually personally, I defend World War II in certain aspects. I actually think the game's just fine. I don't think it's good, and I don't think it's bad. I just think it's okay. You know, obviously the first half of its life cycle was very rough, and then the second half redeemed it a little bit. But yeah, guys, I cannot get excited for this game. I mean, I keep going back to this. Like, I think genuinely this game is going to get killed in terms of the quality of the game, way more than a game like Battlefield 2042 and Halo Infinite. Halo Infinite and Battlefield 2042 are 100%, no doubt, going to kill this game in terms of the quality of the game. Like, people will just want to play the other two games more than this. And that's just a fact. I mean, I don't know who in the right mind just wants to play another World War II game again. I really don't. And obviously, Battlefield and Halo, those are more futuristic type games. Even though Battlefield is more modern / futuristic, it's not so far into the future like Halo is. But yeah, again, guys, it's like we're not off to a good start. Now, I do need to see multiplayer and zombies gameplay first before I have a general idea as to whether or not I'm going to buy this game, because I'm still tampering on that decision too, kind of like how I was tampering on the decision for Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. I didn't buy Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and that was by far the best decision I ever made in my life when it came to not buying a video game. I saved $60 not paying for that game. That game was just a disaster. And so I'm basically wondering if I should do the same thing here. Should I buy this game or should I not? I don't know. Should I wait for a free weekend, kind of like how I did with Black Ops Cold War, to test out the game, see if I liked it or not? I don't know. I don't know if they'll do that with Call of Duty Vanguard, but yeah, guys, that's just basically my first impressions of this gameplay. I wanted to put out a video talking about it and just say, like, again, this game, it does. We've heard a lot already that this game is really in a bad state, and that the multiplayer isn't even like fully functioning and ready to go. Like, we heard those rumors a long way back. So yeah, and again, as I said earlier, we have to see zombies in multiplayer gameplay first, and I have a bad feeling that the multiplayer is probably going to be the same exact thing as well. I think the multiplayer inevitably is just going to be the exact same thing. I don't expect anything different there. As far as zombies go, since we know it's Sledgehammer and Treyarch combined, that actually gives me some kind of hope, because maybe that can be something new and interesting. Now, Treyarch's last two go-arounds with zombies have not been really good. Black Ops 4 having been probably their worst, and Cold War having been maybe their most overrated. I mean, a lot of people call Cold War Zombies like good. I played Cold War Zombies a little bit. It's not that great. Not at least as to what people are saying that it is. So yeah, guys, that's all I have to really say about this. I want to know what you guys think about this gameplay reveal that we've gotten. It's the first gameplay we've been shown. So what do you guys think? Comment down below. What do you think? Did you like that gameplay? Did you not like the gameplay? Let me know how you feel. Keep it respectful as always. And yeah, as always, hit that like and subscribe button if you are new to this channel and you enjoy this video. And I will see you all in the next video. All right, peace out, everybody.